All the best. Thank you.
So, thank you very much, Peter Richardson. Hey, our next speaker is Aaron Campbell, who's an AWA member and on the Pendleton Waimaori Harewood Community Board. So while he's getting up on the stage, I want to hear a few of those chants again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
You can't have our H2O.
Hey, hey,
Ho, ho. You can't have our H2O.
hey, you wonderful people. Hand for Aaron Campbell.
Thank you, Liana. Well, folks, token politician time. Do apologise in advance. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou katoa. Ko Aaron Campbell aho. To quote C.S. Lewis, you can't go back and change the start. Change the beginning. But you can start where you are and you can change the ending. Water has value. For corporates, it has an economic value. For us, it has a social and cultural value that we want to protect for our future generations. Unlike many rivers, it is clear, it is crystal clear. As Peter just pointed out, the Resource Management Act needs changing. And it's this government's responsibility, this coalition's government responsibility to make that change. Four out of every 5 New Zealanders believe that fresh water is the most important environmental issue. Do you think that is it? The community deserves a right to have its say in water consents of this scale. These consents should be publicly notified. They should be open for public consultation and comment. As Peter said, we know the water take is already fully allocated in the Christchurch West Melton water zone. City Council staff have serious worries that this bore could compromise an aquifer or, in the future, leave parts of the city short of drinking water. 9 years, people. 9 years is too long for the absence of full democratic representation of ECAN. Thanks to Nick Smith, we have Sam Mann coming up and speaking a little bit later. You all know the Sam Mann statue? A little bit of crowd participation, folks. A little bit of Nick Smith Pilates. Okay, everybody put your feet about shoulder width apart and do a squat. Nick Smith. Come on, I only see that. What are you doing? Feet about shoulder width apart. Squat down. Nick Smith. Come on, one more time. Crowd participation. Feet about shoulder width apart.
One more time with feeling.
With feeling. Feet about shoulder width apart. Squat down. Nick Smith. Kyoto. In October, we finally returned to a fully elected Environment Canterbury Council. And we the people, can remove that stone cairn from the Cathedral Square. 9 years ago, 4,000 Cantabrians put that there, and it will be removed when fully democratic elected councillors finally represent Canterbury once again. The only problem with that is that the representation boundaries, they've been accused by a former Prime Minister as gerrymandering. The last thing Christchurch needs The last thing Christchurch needs in 2019 is more Jerry. We've had enough Jerry. So what can we do for the future? First, continue your social action. Support the school strike for climate. Support the school strike for climate. Young people in Aotearoa are calling for immediate and decisive action on climate change. Together with over 1,100 academics, teachers and researchers who have signed a petition in support of the strike, please support the students that are striking on March 15 here in Cathedral Square. To quote Greta Thunberg, the 16-year-old Swedish political activist, what is the point of learning facts when the most important facts given by the finest scientists are being ignored by our politicians? Speaking of politicians, here comes number 2. Push current politicians and those running for elections this year and next year to confront the issue of climate change. Climate change is real. We can't afford to kick the can down the road, and we cannot afford to leave it up to the next generation. It is our generation's responsibility. Local elections have about a 40% turnout rate. So the third thing you can do in October is vote. Vote early and vote often. And remember, start where you are and change the ending. Tēnā koutou katoa.
Thank you so much, Aaron. By the way, we're going to have somebody from the school strike come up and speak in a few minutes. But before we do, I'd like to introduce